Good evening. Here's the news at 9. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu urges Muslims, Christians to be compassionate during fasting season. Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited restates commitment to driving economic growth in the country. On the foreign scene, Israel announces suspension of entry of supplies into Gaza. On the sport, the English Premier League club Chelsea signs Brazilian defender Dena Evangelista. Now the details. I am John Omoaka. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has extended his warm felicitations to all Muslim faithful as they commence the holy month of Ramadan. Governor Sanwo-Olu described Ramadan as a sacred month and a time for deep reflection, renewed faith, and acts of kindness, urging Nigerians, particularly Lagos residents, to be compassionate and generous to one another during the fasting season. Governor Sanwo-Olu said the commencement of the Muslim fasting season, which started on 1st of March, coincided with the first day of a new month and Christians' Lenten season, which starts from Wednesday, 5th of March. It's a double coincidence and therefore urged people to live in peace and harmony. He said this sacred month is a time for deep reflection, renewed faith, and acts of kindness. Lagos State Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat has admonished parents to guide their children on the right path to foster a deeper understanding of humanity and its values. Hamzat gave the admonishments at the annual Ramadan lecture of the Ansaruddin Society of Nigeria, Lagos State Council, themed Understanding the Inner Dimensions of Islamic Brotherhood, held at Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos Island. He noted that science and technology are advancing rapidly, and if the right values are not instilled in them, they may lose the essence of humanity, which is compassion, love, unity, and peace. Hamzat emphasized the vital role parents play in the lives of their children, urging them to be actively involved in nurturing and guiding them, regardless of their busy schedules, stressing that parental guidance is crucial and essential for children's development, as it is very significant in shaping their young minds. Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, DSVA, has emphasized the importance of collaboration in ensuring a society free from all forms of abuse. The agency conducted an awareness and sensitization session during the Community Development Committee (CDC) meeting of the residents across Lagos Island East local government. Its representative, Okpebipo Ogunshe, educated the participants of various forms of abuse available, reporting mechanisms, and the support services provided by the DSVA. Ogunshe highlighted the alarming reality of sexual and gender-based violence, SGBV, cases, noting that the youngest survivor recorded by the agency was a 3-month-old baby who was defiled, while the oldest was a 75-year-old grandmother who was raped. She urged all attendees to take collective action in addressing SGBV by promptly reporting incident through the DSVA toll-free line 080 00 333 333. Over 30 CDC members were in attendance, including the CDC chairman, Abuelemoro Martins, who expressed his appreciation to the DSVA team for providing such critical information. Now to the rest of the stories. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has reiterated its dedication to adding value across various sectors and communities in Nigeria. Speaking during the stakeholders' engagement with the National Assembly Press Corps in Abuja, NNPCL's Chief Corporate Communications Officer, Olufemi Shoneye, highlighted the crucial role of the oil sector in Nigeria's economic and social development, emphasizing that NNPCL is committed to more than just fueling vehicles, but also to driving national progress through strategic investments and initiatives. Shoneye reaffirmed NNPCL's commitment to national development, outlining several initiatives that demonstrate the company's resolve to improve lives across Nigeria. He highlighted the efforts of the NNPCL Foundation, which has conducted 1,000 free cataract surgeries in the southwest, restoring sight to many individuals. He added that NNPCL is set to perform another 1,000 surgeries in the north and an additional 1,000 in the southeast and south-south before the end of the second quarter of 2025. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has reaffirmed its commitment to maintaining a transparent and resilient financial system by reinforcing regulatory compliance and risk management across Nigerian financial institutions. Speaking at a high-level mandatory compliance and anti-money laundering AML training workshop held in collaboration with Citi in Lagos, Special Advisor to the CBN Governor on Compliance, Shola Phillips, emphasized the need for strict adherence to global banking standards to sustain confidence in Nigeria's financial sector. Phillips stated that regulators expect financial institutions to maintain dynamic, risk-based AML CFT programs that are responsive to the evolving financial environment. Proactive engagement with regulatory developments and integration of innovative compliance solutions are essential for institutions to meet these expectations effectively. Managing Director of Citi's Correspondent Banking Group, Sibioha Ni Alathan, highlighted the critical role of robust governance frameworks in mitigating risks, underscoring the necessity of know your customer, know your business, and know your transaction protocols in preventing illicit financial activities. And now to foreign news. Israel says it is suspending the entry of supplies into Gaza and threatened consequences for Hamas if it did not accept a proposal for a temporary extension of truce in the Palestinian territory. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu decided that all entry of goods and supplies into Gaza Strip will be suspended and will not accept a ceasefire without the release of hostages, stressing that if Hamas persists with its refusal, there will be other consequences. According to the Israeli statement, the extension will see half of the hostages still in Gaza freed on the day the deal came into effect, with the rest to be released at the end if an agreement was reached on a permanent ceasefire. Hamas said in a statement that Netanyahu's decision to suspend humanitarian aid is cheap blackmail and a war crime and a blatant coup against the ceasefire agreement. It called on mediators and the international community to pressure Israel to put an end to these punitive, immoral measures against more than 2 million people in the Gaza Strip. Now sports. English Premier League club Chelsea has reached an agreement to sign highly rated Brazilian fullback Dena Evangelista from Corinthians in a deal worth £10 million plus £4 million in adds-on. The 17-year-old defender will officially join the London club in 2026, with his contract set to run until 2032. The teenager's move aligns with Chelsea's recent strategy of investing in young talents from South America, following similar acquisitions in recent transfer windows. His arrival in 2026 is expected to provide Chelsea with another defensive option as the club continues building for the future. And that's our news at 9. But just before we go, speed thrills but kills. Please do not drive beyond specified speed limits. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration provided 450,000 pupils with e-learning devices? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, Here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has extended his warm felicitations to all Muslim faithful as they commence the holy month of Ramadan. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has reiterated its dedication to adding value across various sectors and communities in Nigeria. We also told you that Israel has announced that it is suspending the entry of supplies into Gaza and threatening consequences for Hamas if it did not accept a proposal for a temporary extension of the truce in the Palestinian territory. And in sport, English Premier League club Chelsea has reached an agreement to sign highly rated Brazilian fullback Dena Evangelista from Corinthians in a deal worth £10 million plus £4 million in hands-ons. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Mujid Ololade. I am John Omoaka. Thank you very much for listening.